Message I'm getting from Spirit is when not everything is what it seems. We have the Codex. One with grab a card. We have two. Resistance point and distraction. And resistant point, it's like pulling, it's a parachute. I had to see what the heck that was. Distraction, it's some really bug eyes looking at a phone. I'm working with one of my decks that I had gotten off of the E over there. I don't work with this deck often. It has such beautiful imagery on here. I had pre-pulled some cards. The Seven of Wands, look at the beautiful imagery. Isn't what it seems. On the Seven of Wands, it looks like almost like she's fanning herself. It's a weird looking fan. On the Seven of Wands, it's like fighting against the world. You're fighting back by yourself. That came out with the Knight of Wands, standing alone. Not everything was what it seems. When you feel like you're fighting the battle by yourself. The bottom of the deck is the Lovers. I just noticed that. Also that came out is Temperance. And the card, he looks like he's standing there with his arms crossed. He's stubborn AF. When you're distracted by the resistance of the reality of what's actually going on, there's a card that you see that's sticking out. And I'm just going to pull that because now I'm curious. Challenger. And he's like breaking out a wall. What's the challenge? What are you fighting against? The King of Wands. You're fighting against, oh, I got total goosebumps. When it's just a hand, almost like with a moon. The King of Wands, you're fighting against the world almost. It came out as the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Sugar and salt are the same. You're fighting against so many options. The Magician. You're fighting against your own manifestation. You're fighting against yourself. You're fighting against the tug and pull. You're fighting against humanity, I want to say. That's the word that Spirit is giving me. You're fighting against humanity. You're fighting against what you know is true. You don't want to admit it. Seven of Cups is you've had so many options. You're fighting against what you know is true. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that you know what's true. Hence the manifestation, the Magician. The reality of it is you know it's true because the Queen of Cups is the truth seeker. You don't want to admit what's true. Let's just see what's at the top of the deck. The Seven of Wands. Now, we got a lot of sevens down here because we got the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Sevens are a number of spiritual guidance. Seven is spirit. Seven is divine source intervention. This is saying follow your source guidance. Source is saying, why are you fighting what you already know to be true? What 444 for confirmation? Why are you fighting what you know to be true? If you know what your resistance point is, you know that what you're doing is a distraction while you're fighting it. You're fighting the challenge. Get one more card for the Codex. We're going to end it there. Get one more card. Restriction. So you're putting yourself on restriction. You're ending it right there with the restriction and saying enough is enough. The Four of Swords, you're putting yourself on rest. Your restriction is your rest. Your restriction is, I need the rest. I need to put myself to bed. Ten of Cups, because my family matters more than whatever it was that you were doing. If this message resonates with you, this is something that you're struggling with or know somebody that's struggling with, let me know in the comments. Click the link in the bio. Book a session. Let me know. 5. Change is imminent. Change is definitely 4 of Cups. Don't be so stubborn with yourself. And know that it's okay for change. Change is not always a bad thing. Let me know in the comments. I love you all. Anybody needs to book a session, click the link in the bio. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.